Either you have a rope bar, but they're not strapped in, you could be thrown under the rear wheel, it post itself, or otherwise slammed to the ground. Okay, notice how the rope, you could be thrown under the wheel and create that protected zone for the operator. Because the operator sells it to the ground. Stays within that protected zone. Again, he wasn't slammed.
The dangers in agriculture are pretty pronounced. Agriculture is still one of the most hazardous industries in the nation. It's 5 times more dangerous than any of the other industries that people are working in. And the number one way that people are still dying on the farm is from tractor overturns. Half of the tractors across the U.S. are still unprotected. They don't have a rollover protective structure or a seatbelt, a system in place that would protect someone operating that tractor in the event of an overturn. When talking to farmers about roll bars, I would ask them if they've ever known anyone who was involved in a tractor overturn. Every time I've ever asked that question, the answer's been yes. It might have been a friend of a friend, a neighbor down the street, but they know this is an issue. It has touched their lives in some way.
I'm Ed Sorrow. I've been living here in the great state of Texas for about 35 years. We've been farming and ranching here in the state for about 30 of those 35 years. We're a small family farm, primarily cattle and hay production. A tractor is always a pivotal piece of equipment to any operation that you use in the farm. That John Deere 1020, I bought it about 30 years ago, and so it's been in the family for that long. I intend to keep it for the rest of my life, and I'm going to put it in the will that the kids must keep it for the rest of their lives and the grandkids, and hand it down.
Tractors last a really long time, which is great for farmers and agricultural producers. They can keep fixing tractors for decades. They can keep those tractors in the family for generations. It's a really proud piece of equipment that people like to pass down. The problem with that is not all of those tractors came equipped with safety features from the 50s, 60s, 70s. The roll bars weren't mandated on new equipment until sometime in the 80s. So it's our hope that we're able to retrofit every tractor that doesn't have a roll bar.
I was looking in the back of a farm magazine and I saw an advertisement for the National ROPS program. And then I just decided, as my kids and my grandkids are getting older, I needed something to protect them. For me, it was very important to do that since we had a family friend die in a rollover accident. Her father did. So that's why I did it. As a young man at the age of 16, a family friend of ours and a neighboring farm to ours, the husband and the father of the family was involved in a rollover with his tractor, and it did unfortunately kill the dad of that family. And so at 16 years old, that made a pretty big impact on me because my friend, she lost her dad in that.
Do you remember specifically like hearing the news of that?
No, I saw it.
Oh, you were
I
there?
saw it, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we saw it. The ambulance came, and it was terrible. He rolled it over a small hillside, and it wouldn't look like that was so dangerous, but this little small hillside ended up in his death.
What were you thinking when you first ran up on that?
Just to comfort her, try to comfort her. Still gets to me a little bit. It's like it could have been prevented.
You know, we really wanted to tackle the most important issue when it comes to farm safety and tractor safety, and that's these roll bars. The ROPS rebate program allows people to overcome their barriers, cost and time. So the way that they went around that is by setting up a system that simplified the process, where you could call a hotline, get information about the retrofit that's right for your exact brand of tractor, find the person who's able to install it or where you can buy it, and then obviously provide the money. And the Southwest Ag Center is so honored to be able to provide funding for the producers in Texas. By taking some of that cost burden off of the producer, their out-of-pocket cost is minimal, no more than $500. And they can put a roll bar, a canopy, and a seat belt on their tractor and protect people generations to come.
So my dad, he told me about the ROPS system that he was going to get for the tractor, and he asked me if I would help him put it on. So absolutely, I told him yes. Came over here, we helped assemble it, put it together, put it on the tractor, made sure it was stable and everything like that. It means a lot to me because, you know, my kids eventually are going to have that tractor. So to know that their safety is there for the future means a lot to me.
I want to be around here for my 2 boys and also for my 6 grandkids. And so by putting that on there, I think I've started to protect a legacy then for my entire generational family.